to the biggest airbag recall in history just got bigger. In fact, it's doubled. The Fox 5 I-Team's Dana Fowle says that has many wondering if their airbags are on the list. How do you know?
Well, first, let's get down to some of the original facts here. The federal government recall of Takata airbags is now as high as 69 million. The government says they've been tied to 10 deaths and more than 100 injuries, and here's why. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says they can deploy with too much force and then send these shards from this canister here into passengers, and it's happened. This teenager in Texas was killed in what witnesses describe as just honestly a run-of-the-mill fender bender. A bystander watched it happen, and investigators back up his assessment that it was in fact the airbag that killed her.
She actually got out of the car, took a step, and fell, collapsed.
The airbag inflator ruptured, causing the metal fragment to be forced through the airbag, striking Miss Hanif.
So this recall is something to take very seriously. It will take place over a period of time from May 2016 through 2019. The good news, since this recall started last year, the government says the potentially most dangerous ones are already getting removed. And here's the big question. How do you know if your airbag is being recalled? Go to the website. It's at the bottom of your screen, safercar.gov. You see that circled area there? Put your VIN in there. You can also go to the Consumer Reports website. It's also on the bottom of your screen, and it provides a list of car makers impacted. That's the good news. The recall has been expanded. Here's the bad news. You can't just get a recalled airbag replaced immediately. There's a backlog. But if you have a vehicle younger than 6 years old, you are safe for a while. The government says the risk increases as it ages.
Which means, like for a lot of people like myself, I drive a used car. Is that a problem?
Well, yeah. And dealers can legally sell used cars without telling you about open recalls. So you might not know anything about it unless you check on your own. So know that the government VIN search goes back 15 years.
Wow, it's going to take a minute, like you said, to replace them. So what? There's this, I don't know if it's my, what if you just disable it altogether?
I know, I mean, because that's kind of your instinct. Well,
Yes.
let's just cut this thing off. Well, experts say don't do that. NHTSA says you are more likely to be saved by an airbag than killed by one. But go ahead,
Check
if you
your
go over to,
VIN.
my Facebook page, Dana Fowle Fox 5, it's already listed there. Dip in there, check it out. It's really easy just to, take a look-see.
Just takes a second.
Yeah.
All right, Dana, thank you so much for that.